Techno Mediums. Got Amy Strange here from Techno Mediums Paranormal 1111. You are looking at a building called the Ford House. That thing was floated from 20 miles away. It was at first in Plymouth, where they wanted to put the Plymouth Rock. And it's, I don't know what you call it. Looks like a Greek podium, a Greek temple kind of thing. But anyway, so I'm trying to reach out to Miss Penelope Winslow. Now, a lot of my videos I do up at the Winslow Cemetery. It's a beautiful tree.
Are you hearing me?
I am hearing you. Hi. What's your name? Do I have Penelope here? This is their beautiful, Penelope's beautiful perennial garden with the sweet bees. Don't know if you can see them, but they're right there, buzzing around. Oh, I made him leave. He says, get out of my way. He's going over to those flowers there. And here is the back part of it, or maybe the side of it. And I came out here to do a little walk and talk. And see if the words will come through. What I find interesting is there's 5 of us. Please leave. Blasphemy, and are you hearing me? In other words, I told you to leave and you haven't left. Come on, Penelope, be brave. You have weddings here and teas and little children things that the children come and learn things. Why can't you let me say hello? Come on now. This is my 3rd time walking this trip, trying to get her to say hello. Williams. That's a last name with an N at the end, isn't it? I mean an S. Williams. So anyway, let's look up at the windows and see if there's anything up there. I'm going to have to pay the money to come in and see the place. That white building over there, my grandmother graduated from that little school and went on to be the first woman to graduate from a college called Amherst Agricultural, which became UMass Amherst. And that's the front of the house. Hello, Williams. What's your first name, Williams? Were you a servant? Maybe a valet? In England, they used to call valets and ladies' maids by their last name. So we could indeed have a servant who was called Williams. As I said before, this is their version of CVS. It is their herb garden where all their medicines would be grown. The yellow you see is for stomach problems. And I'm sorry to say I don't know what all this stuff is. The little balls, that is chives. It's funny how it looks like half the garden's already gone by. And this is mullein. Mullein is good for respiratory. Look at all the bees. Look at them all. Bees, you gotta come down the street a little bit for me. I mean, like not even a mile down the street. I got things for you to pollinate.
Forgive my sins.
I'm not a clergy person. You think because I have devices in my hands that I'm some kind of a goddess? No. Not in this lifetime, anyway. So, that's the roundabout the house. On the outside. I'll show you the other side and we'll call it a video. They're trying to talk. They really want us to not bother them, but I'm sorry to say, dear spirits, that life goes on. And we are some 300 years later. We are the United States of America. And your house is a treasured heirloom kind of a thing that people love to come and visit. Here's a side little patio where a young lady might have come to get a little breath of air if she had danced with a little too many people. So, some wood. Trying to get you to be able to look inside.
Trust the woman.
You can trust me, that doesn't really work. Too much reflection on the glass. So, you have seen the outside of the Winslow house in my hometown. I think in time, the spirits here will talk. I will be back to try it again on another day. Spirit said there was a fire here in the previous video. So that might be what happened to Miss Penelope's house, because she never lived in the big house. She was by then the dowager. And she lived on the ground somewhere in a dowager house, as they used to do it. Once the son got married and that became his house, then Mom had her own house on the property. What we call parental pods. Oh, come on. So, I hope you enjoyed your little historical walk. I do not know what a snooker table is unless you're talking billiards. Are you talking billiards? I'll show you the words one more time. But yeah. The I Was a Witch is interesting too, because at the Winslow Cemetery named for this family, I get an image of a classic Hollywood witch. And I have gotten that since I began doing this. So apparently, there is a witch connected to this family who is interred in their family cemetery up the street. She comes through all the time. Penelope, who's the witch? What's her name? Like I said, we got Williams, which might be the name of a servant. Jeff is probably somebody in my family. And we occupied this land. And I got a kick out of, aren't you hearing me? I said, please leave. Which I showed you guys. Well, Penelope, I hope you will learn to trust me. I'm going to come back every now and then, if that's all right with you. And maybe you'll trust me in time. Isaac has come through on my spirit box, so he knows I'm not going to hurt anything. That's her son. And I'm going to let you go now.
Settlement.
Yeah, this was just a settlement then, wasn't it? See, she's talking. She's talking. And I got you looking at a little section of the house that maybe was similar to what she lived in on another part of the property. Because it said she did not live in this house. She lived in the house that was built when it was just a settlement. This house was built in 1699. She would have been here, 20 or 30 years before that. And she lived in a small, probably one-room house. And then the spirit box said there was a fire here, so maybe her house was burnt. Maybe that's why we don't still see it. And so,
Standing behind you.
you are? Who's standing behind me? Williams? Penelope? Isaac? Can you give me your name again? Williams gave us the name. Isaac and Penelope have not. I have walked around this house 3 times trying to get a good video, a good relevant video. And although there have been things said that are relevant to the time period and the people I'm trying to reach out to, they have not given their names. Other than Williams, which my spirit guides are telling me was the manservant, perhaps of Isaac. And standing behind me, well, hello. I wish I could see you. There's a mess behind me. I don't want you to see all that. I have to rearrange the back of my truck to look a little more presentable. So anyway, are we getting anywhere? Other than being told to please leave? Penelope, would it be better if I go to the cemetery? You're among? They said there were 5 spirits here. Williams is the only one who's had the courage to say anything. Should I go to the cemetery? Would you talk to me there? That may be how you know me, because I go to your cemetery, the Winslow Cemetery, often. And I get wonderful responses. If I go look for the name Penelope at the cemetery, will I find it? Or did they bury you here? As was the custom. Now I get Scarlet all the time too, but I have no idea who she is. Scarlet, are you from this house? Is that how I keep getting you? Are you a daughter? A servant? Can you tell me anything about yourself? Sorry about the finger in the way. But no images at all. They do not want to play with the image maker. But they are given some words, so. Settlement is relevant. Of course, are you hearing me? I told you to leave. So there are a lot of...
I cast peacefully.
I'm glad. Is that you, Penelope? Please give me your name to make my video perfect. I told you who I was. You don't have to fear me. It is not blasphemy. It's just that the world has changed a lot. And the ideas of blasphemy are a little different than they used to be. I don't like that people are so sad when people die because they think they're gone forever. But we all know they're not, are they? We will meet again, right? Can I come back, or will you meet me at the cemetery? If anybody knows what a snooker table is that part of billiards? Because I'm thinking maybe Isaac played billiards. It's not a new game. Isaac, did you play billiards? Is that why you gave me snooker table?
Cursed.
No, let's not go there. No, nobody's cursed. I've called, look, there's a lot of people who have passed away recently in horrible floods in other parts of the land. So the spirit helpers are really busy right now. But they'll come. I promise you they'll come. You're not cursed. You just didn't know what to do. It's okay.
You were loved.
Thank you. I love my spirits too. My spirit friends are often better than living friends because they won't deceive you. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the spirit helpers, they're super busy right now. We've lost maybe 200 people altogether in floods in other parts of the land. So someone will tell them that there's someone here, but they're busy right now, and you're okay, and the other spirits are not. Okay? So anyway, should I go to the Winslow Cemetery? Would that be easier for you? It's just up the street, as you well know. It's a cemetery that was established in 1650. This building was built in 1699.
Comedy.
Comedy? I don't know how to do comedy. What are you saying was a comedy? Sometimes I think it just picks up words from the airwaves that really aren't conducive to what you're doing or saying. Alright, I don't want this video to go too long. So I'm going to end it and go up to the cemetery and see if you guys can talk to me there, alright? Does that sound like a plan? You're welcome to come with me. Would that make you feel better if we were at the cemetery on hallowed ground? I would like to acknowledge the First Lights people of the region, the Wampanoags, the Patuxets, the state's name for the Massachusetts tribe, the Narragansetts, the folks from out in Anawan. Blessings to you. They have been the traditional custodians of the lands upon which my videos are made for 10 to 15,000 years, and as such, they deserve acknowledgement and recognition. Until next time, I am signing off. This is it till I get back up to the cemetery. Spirits who came through, Williams, thank you so much. And for the one who asked me to leave, I'm leaving.
Good morrow.
Good morrow. Now see, that is a very relevant word, because in their time, good morrow meant good day or good morning. So they are greeting me in their own time and their own language. Thank you so much to the spirits here. Good morrow to you as well. I stay right up the street, and I'm always around. If you would like to come and speak and tell me your stories, I would be honored to receive them. I'm going to run up to the cemetery now. Feel free to follow me and give me a good morrow up there too. All right? Until the next time. Amy bids you good morrow. I'll be back.